guys, it's Naturally Mary here, and now that we've gotten over this dance party, it's always a dance party when I talk about Hergivenhair. I absolutely love this hair company. This is my favorite natural hair extension line. So we're going to get right into this tutorial. I'm going to start by switching out my wig cap. Guys, start by using a wig cap that is your scalp color. The one that I had on initially was too light. This one is perfect for my scalp color. As you notice, I did cornrow my hair so that this style can be super flat and flawless. And guys, don't worry if you rip it when you put it on, if it has a little hole in it or whatever like mine. Don't worry, nobody's gonna see that anyway. So I'm gonna start by using the Got To Be Glue Frizz Spray. This stuff will have your wig laid. So the key to this process is pulling your wig cap forward. Make sure that it fully covers your hairline, and that little edge that you see, it's a little too bulky. So you want to make sure that you pulled it enough so that the thin layer of the wig cap is what's covering your hairline, because you're going to later cut off that little band that you see in the front because you don't want that exposed. It kind of looks a little bulky with your wig, so you want to just pull it all the way up, then begin spraying on your hairline because you want this to stick and not fold at all. I'm going to later add some Got To Be glue in the black container to also further set it. If you let it air dry enough, you may not have to do that, but I felt like I wanted to make sure it was perfect. I do plan to leave on this wig for about a few days, so I'm really adding a generous amount. And guys, don't worry if it leaks onto your makeup. You can always just fix that. Mine did kind of leak some. If you want to avoid that, then be sure to just start this process before makeup application. At this point, you just want to kind of blow dry, and you can kind of test it or touch it to see if it's beginning to stick. If it hasn't begun to stick, do not move on to the next step. I decided to also add the Got To Be glue in the black container. I really like this one. I haven't used this a great deal apart from this particular type of strategy. So I just added it along my hairline, especially on the sides. That's why I want to make sure it sticks. I don't want that folding or coming up at all. So I just added it there, and I felt like it began to stick much faster when applying the two. But you can choose to do them separately, but I like to add all of them. So I'm going to add the black one, and then later in the process I'm going to add the yellow one on my skin around the parameter of this particular wig cap. And guys, don't worry, this is not actually glue. It's actually a very heavy spiking gel. It comes off with water. I typically like to spray on aloe vera juice because it's very healthy for your hair, and just in general, aloe vera juice is just awesome. So you can apply aloe vera juice, but if you don't have that, just spray on water and just allow for it to kind of do its job, and then you can just remove your wig. Again, I'm going to leave this one on for a few days, but you can take it off at the end of the day, which is what I typically do. Okay guys, so grab your scissors. It is now time to cut the wig cap. Now this process, you want to be very careful and to go around your entire hairline. This is where you want to pretty much carve out your hairline. My hairline is a very unique hairline. I kind of have the type hairline that's like a boy who's just gotten an edge up. Like, it's really boxy and square. Most people have like a standard, like more so rounded hairline, but because mine is square, this process was a little interesting, but it'll be much easier for you if yours is round. So I had to like cut around the boxy part of my hairline, but you want to ensure you do not start until it's dry. So I'm just going to proceed to do that process, and later on, once I put my wig on, I am going to do some additional cutting to make sure it molds and it's shaped perfectly to match the wig along with my natural hairline, if that makes sense. We're getting somewhere. Be sure as you're doing this process, or after you finish the process, to go back in with the black container of the Got To Be glue and just add more under the front part of the wig cap. You want to make sure that part is completely laid down. Like, look at this. I look like a blondie, like, or alien, one of the two. It looks a little interesting, but it's going to really create a natural look. You may want to also have some baby wipes or some type of antibacterial wipes near you. Your hands are going to get super sticky during the process, just FYI. So now I'm going to go ahead and put on my wig. This wig is so life-giving. It just looks amazing. This is Hergivenhair full lace unit in the Coily texture. I have length 20, and I did add an elastic band, and I bleached the knots. Don't worry, I do have an initial video showing you guys how I went about bleaching the knots, tinting the lace, all of that jazz. That video will be linked in the cards above, so if you click on the eye, you can go straight to that video. I'll also put it in the description box for you guys. So now I'm adding the yellow bottle, and I'm applying this along the edge of my hairline. Before moving your wig forward, be sure that this glue has gotten tacky. I will go in with my blow dryer again and allow for this to dry a bit, or you can just watch a movie, which is what I was doing, or, you know, do whatever you need to do, but allow for it to get tacky. So let it get somewhat dry but not fully dry, and your wig will stick very well. So I'm about to move the wig forward, but I wanted to show you guys the products that I use on the hair. The Aue Naturale Curl Defining Glaze, as well as Curl Control Jelly by Curls. These products are my staple products, but I did try a new product on the hair, and I was like, wow, this is great. So Uncle Funky's Curl Stimulator is a very good product to use on this hair as well. I just wanted to share that. So I'm just carefully positioning the wig over the wig cap, and as you can see, there was some areas that were still exposed with the wig cap, so I'm going to go in and cut those areas off, and the wig is going to be intact. I'm going to use some crocodile clips to get the hair out of the way, and then I'm going to proceed to cut the rest of that area and just allow for it to kind of mold to the wig cap. I'm also going to cut the front part of the wig back a little bit. That's where the baby hairs were, and it's okay if you do that. Do whatever necessary to mold this unit to your hairline. You don't have to make it look just like mine, because your hairline does not look like mine necessarily, but cut as much as you need to so that it completely shapes and frames your face. And guys, really take your time with this. Be careful, because you could potentially cut your edges. So I'm just being very careful. I have a mirror in front of me. You might want to stand in front of a large mirror to make sure you're not getting those edges, because we don't want this unit, this one application, to cause our hairline to be jacked. Right now I'm cutting back the baby hair area because I noticed that it was too far. It was coming up a little too far up, and it wasn't actually framing my face the best way. So you can always just go in and cut more baby hairs. It's really up to you, but I did cut that back, and it looks so natural after doing that. So now I'm going to use some astringent to actually clean up my hairline. You can use alcohol, whatever you have. I couldn't find my bottle of alcohol, so I just used that. Once that area is all clean, I'm going to get my rat tail comb and begin molding my baby hair in the front. And I'm not doing like really extra baby hair. I'm just kind of doing some really like small, natural looking baby hair, and you guys are going to see that. So I just sprayed on some aloe vera juice to activate the glue again, and then I'm going to proceed to use my comb to manipulate the baby hair so that I can get them the way that I want. You can add more gel, but I decided not to in some areas. I do in others, but where it wasn't really necessary and I saw there was some kind of, you know, still there, I just used what was there to kind of guide and help my baby hair to be shaped the way that I want it. Feel free at this point to go in and cut more of the hairline on the wig if you need to, or even the wig cap that you glued down. I did that throughout this process just to make sure it was perfect. Now that we're done with this process, I'm going to make sure I set the front of my hairline. This is going to ensure that when I manipulate it to do styles, it's not going anywhere. So I'm going to put on a satin scarf to help with that process. So I'm just going to wrap it around the front and allow for it to sit about 5 to 10 minutes. So after removing the satin scarf, this is what we're working with. It looks so good. Like, it looked like this wig grew out of my scalp. Guys, be sure to use the link in the description box for this unit. It is my exclusive link. Use that link. It'll take you straight to this particular unit. And any of Hergivenhair, I have an exclusive link for that as well. If you go through my link, you can get to anything on the site. So just keep that in mind. Use the link in the description box. I have to say that so much. I love you guys. So you can choose to leave it like this, but I've already done this style before, so I'm going to show you guys a really cute style that you can wear for any type of occasion. It's such an adorable look. So I'm going to begin spritzing my hair with water, and I'm also going to add the curl defining glaze for moisture into the hair, and then I'm going to begin manipulating. This product is super moisturizing on the hair. I'm just going to take out a section in the front where I want my braid to be, and this braid, the two braids that I'm going to add are going to be great starter or beginner styles for you to do like different stuff with. So I'm going to show you how to actually do a style where you pin the 2 braids back and then also putting it up in a top knot. Really simple and easy. So I'm just going to let you guys watch this process. It's pretty self-explanatory. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and like this video up so everybody can see and learn how to slay their wig like this.
Oh, girl, I wish you would make up your mind. I can tell by the look in your eyes. You're not happy with the man you're standing by. Yeah, I've been watching you and him and him and her with his wandering eyes. He's not worth your time, so come to me. I got what you need, just know I'll make you my only one, girl. I'll hold you close, never let go. I'll be your friend, do all I can. Whisper I love you, I'll hold your hand. I'll take care of you, I'll make you smile. Look deep in your eyes, I'll ease your mind. Kiss you just right, whisper I love you, I'll make you mine. I'll take care of you. It's funny how you came across my path, yeah. I can give you that good love and that will last. So place the other mister in your past. Yeah, you know it's true that you're worth more than you'll ever see. Ooh, baby, please just come to me. I got what you need, just know. Ooh, I'll make you my only one, girl. I'll hold you close, never let go. I'll be your friend, do all I can. Whisper I love you, I'll hold your hand. I'll take care of you, I'll make you smile. Look deep in your eyes, I'll ease your mind. Kiss you just right, whisper I love you, I'll make you mine. I'll take care of you. I just wanna talk to you, baby. Can we talk a while? Yeah. And see what this love can do. It's just gonna be us two. 'Cause baby, this love was made just for you. I promise you, baby, that I won't waste you.
Okay guys, so that's all for this tutorial. I really hope it was helpful. I tried to be as thorough as possible. Be sure to like, comment, share this video with your friends. Let's try to get 500 likes on this particular video. Leave your comments and feedback below. Also, check the description box. All the details for my hair, lip color, the music will be in the description box. Love you guys. See you on my next one. Bye.
Whisper I love you.